Just give me a ring, I'll fix it with my speed. You get the end hero guarantee, the one you can trust. With heavy drums in it, and heroes in the house, and we don't quit.
I want to watch this about my wife, Bao. Alright? And remember, there should be a link below. There's a GoFundMe. Alright? Alright? There's a GoFundMe, okay? Alright? Go to this GoFundMe, right? I need 30K, right? 30K to get myself a Hollywood level realistic Wolfman costume so I can press Bao, the whale VTuber. As it says, I want a wolf costume to win over a dumbass Asian girl with a thick booty. I am parasocializing to the max. I didn't even say right that. I said parasocial maxing, so I can at least get her to notice me. Because who doesn't want a goon princess to take care of? That is donate 30K. All right, donate 30K to me so I could get donate 30K. Anyway, let me get into this video.
That is I did not do that. I didn't do that. Chat did that.
To take
Also, video by Rima Evenstar. Check out the rest of their content, right? And if this does happen to end up on YouTube, go ahead and I'll have the link to her channel, this video in the description below, and or pinned comment.
newbie to a water park, and then her chat will never hear from her again.
Yeah, it makes me feel
Weird.
Yeah, why did I do that?
You're weird.
You're weird. Bow, don't forget your
She's
underwear.
weird.
Hee hee hee. I bet Ojo Shama's gonna forget her underwear. Please don't yell at me.
Breathe.
Now, you might know Bao as one of the most popular indie VTubers out there. Someone with a ton of cake,
That
entertaining
is a lot of
content,
cake.
or even for her
I missed my chance to go take an 8-hour drive down to Gaylord, Texas, which is right next to Dallas, right? That's just an 8-hour drive for me. But I forgot when WeebCon was. I was also broke. But you know what? I just forgot.
incredible singing skills. And you'd be right about all of those things. But Bao is also someone who's had to overcome a lot of bumps in the road to get to where she is today. So buckle up, my little dumplings, because today we're diving deep into the story of Bao the whale. Before enchanting audiences as the VTuber Bao, she was known as Exploitation, an Utaite singer who first charmed listeners with acoustic covers on Instagram as early as January 2015. Hikaru's musical journey continued on YouTube starting in March 2015, where her English adaptation of Vocaloid and anime songs, often accompanied by her own guitar arrangements, garnered a devoted following. Her talent and dedication even led her most popular cover, an English rendition of My R, to surpass 20 million views by December 2023. Then, on October 31st, 2020, she embarked on a new chapter, debuting as the VTuber Bao and bringing her powerful vocals and engaging presence to the VTuber scene. Bao's VTuber debut on October 31st, 2020 was a smashing success, where she sang songs, revealed her lore video, and released a cover of Doja Cat's song Say So. Unfortunately, the initial excitement surrounding her debut was dampened when she discovered a contractual clause taking a hefty 20% cut of her revenue on top of YouTube's 30% share by her YouTube agency, leaving her with a mere 50% of her earnings. Despite this setback, Bao quickly established herself as a prominent indie talent, amassing over 200,000 followers on Twitch by February 2022. Fans flocked to her streams, drawn in by her powerful vocals honed.
People want me to do this dumb this what's it called, the VTuber intro, but I'll put a heavy text, do like put a southern accent on top of it. I'm like, what do you guys want from me?
February 2022, fans flocked to her streams, drawn in by her powerful vocals honed from years as the Utaiti singer and her genuinely kind personality. Bao celebrated reaching 300,000 followers on Twitch by June 2022, quickly followed by the debut of her Bilibili channel in July. Bao continued to charm audiences with her unique blend of talent and unhinged humor.
How did I feel reading those tweets? Warm, aroused, comforted,
Unhinged?
and very
They're
loved,
alright.
Arthur said. Thank you
She's
to
not
everyone who
that
has shown the
unhinged.
love and horniness for Blythe. That's my fucking tweet, yo! No,
Let's
that's
go.
my fucking tweet! What? I'm just... Oh my god, please!
Her content became progressively wilder as she embraced her chaotic side, even debuting a princess and yandere form. Ara, things are getting pretty spicy here. By
Things are
November
spicy.
2022, she achieved another milestone, reaching 500k subscribers on YouTube, a testament to her growing popularity. She collabed frequently with other popular YouTubers such as Shy Lily and Akuma Nimune,
what
with
was
whom
that?
she co-hosts the Bikini Bottoms podcast, as well as Vienna. In September 2022, she unveiled a summer lemon bow model, complete with new lore, and embarked on her first uncapped subathon.
I love Bao.
What?
She continued to bless fans with her musical talent, releasing original
I
songs
remember
like
this came
Citrus
out.
Love and Love Me Not. And yes, she reached 500,000 followers on Twitch as
Let's
well,
go.
solidifying her status as an internet icon. From her alleged head dent, perhaps the result of one too many
I love that dent. Alright. I'll have this pause. Let me go. Water bottles across through for whatever reason. I don't know why. Okay, I'm back. Didn't really go anywhere, but yeah.
epic gamer moments. Wait, do I have a head dent too? To her army thirst and the invention of the infamous Bao Berry. Don't ask, just trust me on this
No,
one. Bao's
ask
journey
away.
has been anything
Alright,
but
guys?
predictable.
Question
But
it.
as we'll soon
then
uncover,
get into
her
it.
unfiltered personality and willingness to trust would attract not only
Rima, have you just been floating to the right? Have you been, Rima, have you been, floating, being carried by the currents?
devoted fans, but those eager to exploit her good nature for their own gain. In May 2023, in a heartbreaking stream, Bao revealed a disheartening truth. The animation studio she hired for a music video had taken her $34,000 without delivering, leaving her dreams of a beautiful animation in pieces.
To summarize the
I
beginning
did
of my
not take
stream,
that 30,000. If I had that 30,000, I would have had the Wolfman costume by now.
all of my subathon money. It was going towards animated music videos for my original songs. The studio in question has refunded me exactly $20 to date. This is how much they owe me. 10 plus duck bank transfers later, I've received nothing. You promised you'd pay me back and that you weren't stringing me along. You kicked my staff out of all our group chats anytime we tried to negotiate with you. You blocked my lawyer. Where is our money? At James Studio Cell.
As
Where
whispers
is the
spread,
money?
it became clear this wasn't an isolated incident.
I can attest to this. I worked with them too and only got my refund back when I pushed PayPal for a dispute. Almost was robbed of $3K. Just finished stream and I'm too tired to write out a whole spiel. TLDR, my lore video's deadline was delayed to oblivion, still missing assets, and overall experience was excruciatingly awful. Link to my video. I'll comment more once I wake up if needed.
The seemingly reputable studio head had been methodically scamming numerous indie VTubers out of significant sums, totaling over $100,000. His tactics were as cunning as they were heartless. He'd boast about his impressive resume, name-dropping past work at reputable anime studios and projects with big-name VTubers to build a facade of legitimacy. After reeling in a client, often under the guise of collaboration or friendship, the project would inevitably descend into chaos, a nightmarish abyss of broken promises and missed deadlines. Artists would be left unpaid,
come back.
overworked, and scrambling for answers. Their bank accounts thinner than my patience for, well, let's just say I've got a lot of patience for those late night existential spirals. But not for James. The inner
What a
workings of
coward.
this alleged studio were shrouded in a fog of confusion, leaving many to wonder what truly transpired behind those closed doors. And as for the unfinished projects and unpaid invoices piled up, this con man would continue to solicit new clients, his pocket growing heavier as their dreams withered on the vine. The internet responded with a collective gasp, the sound of countless of fans outraged by the news that affected so many of their favorite content creators. VTubers like Vienna, Girl DM, Captain
Not
Hana,
Saturday.
Sarai, Nemu, and Giga took to Twitter, their keyboards
James,
ablaze
you
with
coward.
righteous fury, each tweet a virtual slap in the face of this shady studio owner.
Some background. James Wick is someone who was employed by a legitimate animation studio and had worked to complete legitimate projects before, both under Tonari and Studio Cell, his new project. Studio Cell unfortunately went under due to many of his employees not being paid on time, or at all. My project was cancelled due to everyone leaving the studio. With all this going on, he still tried to convince others he could take more work and continue to gather more animators and more clients, making many pay up front. This is how everyone got here. I will let the other girls tell their side and explain more, but what he did was not right at all. The girls are asking for their refunds not due to an issue of quality of work, but that it was physically impossible. His studio fell apart, no one was getting paid. He won't refund people for projects that had not even started.
Ran.
Where did the money go? People think that he is an animator from our tweets. He is not. He is the one managing teams of animators and coordinating production. I mentioned the studio falling apart due to people not getting paid. That's him not paying them. He also owes clients refunds for work that he did. Even if you
Paying
manage to get your
people?
money back, our
What's
projects
that?
were ruined. Deadlines ruined. Plans ruined. Be careful out there, guys.
Back in March, I worked with Studio Cell for my lore video. I was promised a about 1.5 minute video for this amount. I pulled out of the project after I heard from the other ladies that he's not who he said he was. He's a compulsive liar, a thief, and a spineless, despicable worm. As you can see in photo 3, he tries to buy his time until PayPal cannot protect me anymore, but I wasn't letting that happen. The only reason I got my refund back was I was lucky enough to be warned by everyone that there was no lore video going to be delivered to me. I let him know his time was up and my patience had been consumed, so I was still in the time frame of PayPal to start a dispute. You deleted your DMs, but I still have them. So I ask you as well, James, where's their money?
Where's the
I
money,
would
James?
tag you, but you seem to have deleted your Twitter. Oopsie. At James Studio Cell. Everyone, please stay safe when working with people for your assets, especially ones that are costly. I was under the impression this whole time that he was a reputable source since he was recommended through trustworthy friends, and I should have done my due diligence. Be careful, snakes are in the grass.
Even news outlets like the Xerdo and VTuber News Drop picked up the story, amplifying the call for justice. Karma's a bitch, honey, and she's coming for you. James Cell, the studio owner, then decided to practically attempt to defend himself with a
Can you give me a
35-page Google Doc.
TLDR,
Sweetie,
please?
even my most elaborate philosophical ramblings on VTuber don't reach that level of veracity.
I'd like
In
a
that doc,
TLDR.
he crafted a narrative of ambition, mismanagement, and personal hardships. He painted a picture of Studio Cell chaotic beginnings, where a passionate team, disillusioned with their previous employer, aimed high only to be crippled by internal disputes, broken NDAs, and his own struggles to establish a stable payment system. This initial misstep, he claimed, snowballed into a cascade of missed deadlines,
can't
unmet
manage for shit?
expectations, and strained client relationships. He addressed some of the accusations head on, starting with the most high profile case, Bao. He claimed her project, a music video collaboration, was plagued with a frustrating series of miscommunication and scheduling conflicts. The initial concept, he stated, was
Alright. Do not... I know it's very common these days, but... I say don't do your business on Discord. Alright? Do not do business... Do your business through... like, more... 2-3 emails. But Discord is like... Sure... It'll get done. Discord will work, but Discord's really easy to just like, whoops, he's gone, right? He's gone.
Crap due to delays in receiving lyrics, forcing a complete restart. Wix admitted to a payment error involving a double deposit through PayPal, which he claimed he attempted to refund unsuccessfully. The remaining funds, he explained, were applied as a credit to the project, a decision he insisted was coordinated with Bao's accountant. However, weeks of radio silence from Bao, coupled with his own escalating mental health struggles and the implosion of Studio Cell, led him to abandon the project, leaving Bao with no music video and a hefty financial loss. Wix then moved on to the allegations surrounding Saraway's project, acknowledging delays and conflicts but maintaining that all artists involved were ultimately paid. He detailed the challenge.
So what are you going to do about it? Alright? You explained yourself. We gave it to you. We allowed you to say. We allowed you to defend yourself. Now, what are you going to do about it?
Challenges of meeting Saraway's rush deadlines, the conflict with directors, and the constant cycling of artists in and out of the project. He highlighted Saraway's own significant financial contribution of $8,000 to ensure the project's completion, insisting she was aware of all payments and artist cuts through the production. Wix attempted to distance himself from accusation related to Connect VT, his separate venture focused on connecting VTubers with artists and other talents. He claimed Connect VT was financially independent from Studio Cell, with funds held in a separate bank account. He then addressed his involvement in SawaCon, a small anime convention, attributing its struggle to unforeseen circumstances like the demolition of their initial venue and the unexpected departure of a key hotel liaison. He vehemently defended.
Once you're invited by the con and they pay for your shit, that's just more money you're paying that you don't have.
His relationship with SawaCon staff, emphasizing their collaborative spirit and personal connection. He concluded by vowing to address further accusations, including allegations of employing spies within other VTuber agencies, network abuse, and additional unpaid commission in a future statement. However, despite his detailed account, a palpable sense of skepticism lingered. Many were unconvinced by his explanations, pointing to inconsistencies in his timeline, conflicting statement, and a lack of concrete evidence to support his claim.
He mentioned me here as if he did no wrongdoing. His actions directly led to everyone on the team to exit my project and the studio. He doesn't realize that it's not just squared away because I got refunded like everyone should be. I had to spend more than triple the amount to get new assets to replace them in the tiny amount of time before my deadline and still did not make the cut. It is impossible to replace a project like that with just a few months' time. I was literally just lucky that one of the animators that knew what happened felt pity for me and put together a team that could do it. Even in your best case scenario, you fucked me over royally, cost me triple the amount, and gave me an aneurysm right before my debut.
Since you've decided to include me even though I've been keeping things private, I was working with James from October 2022 to work on animations and assets for my 3rd anniversary. On April 13th, 2023, I was informed that everything was dropped. My anniversary was planned for May 7th.
All this effort in typing all this when you could have spent this time cashing out the money you still owe.
Damn, I step away for a few days from being sick and it looks like things kinda exploded. I'm tweeting from my bed right now because I can't sleep, but I guess I'll post about the animation stuff then. Also, yeah, no, he definitely has never contacted me regarding a refund.
The internet, ever hungry for justice, awaited his next statement with a bated breath. Unfortunately, that statement never came. And in a small victory for those who had been wrong, Bao, armed with the power of PayPal disputes, managed to at least claw back $15,000 of her hard-earned money.
I won 2 PayPal cases. I'm getting $15K of my money back. It's not all of the money, but it is something.
Hey,
Bao's success has always resonated deeply within the Vietnamese community. As a VTuber of Vietnamese descent, she became a symbol of pride and inspiration, a testament to achieving dreams on the global stage. Dedicated Vietnamese translators helped amplify her reach, sharing clips of her streams and tweets that garnered millions of views, It's fair to say that she had a sizable Vietnamese fan base in her audience.
Let's
Her
go.
warm interaction with Vietnamese fans, particularly when she sprinkled her streams and tweets with Vietnamese phrases, solidified her connection with this passionate community. Her appearance as a guest of the 2022 Ani Ani Festival further cemented her status as a beloved figure. But this harmonious relationship shattered during the Lunar New Year of 2023. Bao, in a seemingly innocuous tweet, wished her followers a happy Chinese New Year instead of acknowledging the Vietnamese New Year, Tet. This cultural misstep, seemingly minor on the surface, ignited a firestorm of controversy. Decades of historical tensions between China and Vietnam simmering beneath the surface erupted. Bao's Vietnamese fans, feeling betrayed and disregarded, transformed into a relentless force of opposition. They mocked, they harassed, and branded her as a traitor. The situation worsened when Bao, in another ill-advised tweet, declared she'd never record another Vietnamese song if her latest cover didn't pop up. This sparked a fresh wave of outrage, those nationalist sentiments turning her words into an affront to their cultural pride. Even Shoto, another indie VTuber who had made a similar New Year's blunder, became collateral damage, caught in the crossfire of their anger. Months of relentless harassment took their toll. Bao, her mental health battered by the increasing onslaught, retreated from Twitter, handing the reins of her accounts to her manager in a desperate bid to reclaim a semblance of peace. Now you might think, phew, at least she's safe now, the storm has passed, but honey, you'd be wrong. This was merely the first act in the saga of betrayal, exploitation, and the dark side of online fame.
I told my manager, Miss Manager, I can't do this anymore. my mental is in the shitter. My mental is in the shitter, and I think Twitter is going to explode anyways. It's definitely imploding.
Indeed, the respite proved short-lived, as Bao's trust was once again shattered, this time by this figure that she trusted, that she had believed to be an ally, her manager. The very person she had entrusted with her Twitter account turned out to be a conniving, dare I say it, entrepreneur with a penchant for exploiting those sweet VTuber profits. This manager, also owner of a merch company called Copium Merch, honestly, the name alone should have been a red flag, used Bao's clout to secure lucrative merch deals with other prominent VTubers. However, the orders went unfulfilled, and the deadlines dissolved in a haze of excuses, and Bao, along with her fellow VTubers, was left holding the bag. Literally, and an army of irate fans demanded their dakimakuras. Oof, that's the kind of PR nightmare that would make me reach for the emergency sake stash real quick. Bao, in a candid Twitter thread, revealed the truth. Her manager had essentially ghosted her, leaving her to grapple with the fallout of this merch mayhem. What's worst is that Amali, Shoto, and Yuzu, also notable VTubers, had also fallen prey to this merch company's predatory practices. Their stories adding further fuel to the fire of internet outrage. Thankfully, Vitramen, a ramen-based company, swooped in to salvage the situation, rescuing Bao and her fellow VTubers from this merch-induced meltdown. They took over the inventory, those unsold merch finally finding their way into the loving arms of patiently waiting fans and taking the time to sort this mess to help all of these VTubers. But plot twist, this saga of merch isn't over. Copium Merch is still trying to rebrand to a new account to this day, claiming new drops coming for 2024. Bao's journey continued, and a whole year after debuting her playfully plump Bao Berry model, controversy stuck again. Another indie creator by the name of Kenji debuted a similarly oversized model as a joke, sparking a wave of criticism. People also took issue with both his model and Bao's Bao Berry.
That's a South Park reference. Why are they mad at that? That's a South Park reference from the episode Make Love, Not Warcraft.
Model appearance and lyrics in her California Girl parody song, claiming they were demeaning to plus-sized individuals. The problem,
I
Bao's model
love that
wasn't
song,
inspired
alright?
by plus-size figures, but by a long-running inflation meme within her community. Now, if you don't know what inflation means, allow
Look
me
it
to
up.
ruin your day. Let's just say body inflation fetish involves expanding or pretending to expand certain body parts, often for a unique form of gratification.
Powerful bloat. Once you inflate my butt, you'll be farting with lust.
California girls,
we're so inflatable.
Inflation? Oh god. That word is fucking destroyed for me now after all this inflation shit. God
About
damn it, Bao.
economies inflated.
Bao, this is all your fault.
And often in very sussy ways. Here, Bao serenaded her friend Vienna with an inflation-themed rendition of Katy Perry's California Girls, a performance I'm sure Katy herself would find interesting.
I love this cover.
California girls, we're so insatiable. Heart disease, bikinis, hot dogs.
And in a stream with
Triple
Toma, Bao
chin.
cheerfully explained the concept of inflation, showcasing fan-made artwork as well as AI-generated images of the infamous Bao berry.
About inflation.
Right.
I feel like inflation's been really bad lately, though. I don't know what to do about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's maybe because, you know, like a VTuber named Bao keeps like buying up all the models on the market, and it's causing a lot of inflation. If you looked up Bao inflation, I think you could learn more.
That's a lot of.
Oh,
Bao
okay.
inflation
I'll
right
make sure to
there.
do that in a little bit. Let me just bookmark that. Bao
Yeah.
inflation.
Yeah.
Bao inflation.
I think it could do you a little bit of good, just doing some light studying in your free time.
Oh, I see. The first, like, 30 results are not... That's not right.
What's going on?
Oh my god!
I love this.
Clearly, this wasn't a malicious jab at the plus-size community, but rather a playful exploration of a niche meme embraced by her fans. However, the internet, ever the sensitive souls, often struggle with nuances. The accusations flew, the pitchforks were sharpened, and Bao found herself once again navigating the turbulent waters of online controversy. Thankfully, Bao's artist stepped in, offering a clear and concise explanation of the model's origins, which seemed to calm the storm and restore a sense of sanity to the situation. Thankfully,
Sanity, yes,
through
that's
all of
the
these
word.
struggles, ups and downs, and controversies,
Genius,
Bao has
hello.
managed to
Hey,
maintain a
Digital
platform
Vibes,
that
how
is
you doing?
uplifting and positive. Her facecam cooking streams have been really a joy to follow.
People have
But
been
seriously,
enjoying
Bao
that.
needs to stop turning around. I don't know what
No,
she's baking
keep
here,
turning
but she's got
around.
a whole ass bakery back there. What's
Keep
also
turning around.
really great is that she seems to be surrounded by a truly supportive network of friends who always have her back. It's heartwarming to see, and Bao continued to thrive as one of the VTuber scene's biggest indie stars. And we can only hope she keeps on rocking the internet with her
Hope she gets
infectious
getting
positivity
bigger.
and awesome content for many years to come.
Oh.
Bao armed with the power of PayPal dispute, because even whales know how to wield the tools of capitalism, darling. I'm not gonna say that. Ara, things are getting pretty spicy. I don't like the way you said.
Well, I wanted to watch that video. Bao is my wife. Check it. Go ahead. GoFundMe. Go to the GoFundMe. I need 30K. I need a wolf costume right now. Alright? Thank you.
Chain with them diamonds in it. Where'd you get that Mac and Benz with them windows tinted? Who them girls you be with when you be riding through? Man, I ain't got nothing to prove. I pay my dues, breaking the rules and shake fools while I'm taking the cruise. Tell me who's your weed man and how do you smoke so good? You's a superstar, boy. Why you still up in the hood? What in the world is in that bag? What you got in that bag? A couple of cans of whoop ass you did a good ass job of just eyeing me, spying me. I got my swing block 40.